Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this beautiful Sunday evening? Actually, it's kind of after midnight, and I was supposed to do the podcast video for Sunday, but something devastating happened in my family's life. My beloved sister, she's hospitalized, and she's the sister who has been near and dear to me, and she has the one. She's the one who actually saved me from going down the graves, And now she's hospitalized, and she had been in a critical condition. She has been in ICU at the NYU Medical Center, and just devastating. Yeah. And I mean, she's getting the best care as possible because NYU Langone is a great hospital, and it has a great talent, in terms of doctors and nurses and all the medical whatever it is. I don't know much about medical, but I'm learning a lot when I talk to her doctors or nurses or physicians. So that's what's happening now. But we are hoping for her recovery soon, and eventually her full recovery. She worked for the United Nations. She went to Africa on a mission last month, and then she came back, and apparently after like 15 days, she got acute malaria. And I'm like, fuck that, dude, fuck it. But in any case, instead of being angry, I want to be more positive. And she's the best of my sisters, man. She's one of my best sisters. All my four sisters are the best, but she has been close to me. She has been close to me for the past 13 to 14 years. We have lived in New York, and of course she has her own life, but she cares about me. And now I see, as much as I should have, I don't think I actually have done enough for her. And now that this thing happened, I am, I'm devastated, man. My brother flew in from Sweden. He lives there with his two kids and his wife, and my father actually was supposed to come here for summer vacation. He comes here once in a while. He does, and so does our mother. So I picked them up both from the airport on the what was that? I think yesterday. Yeah, I think no, but the day before actually, the day before yesterday, which is the Friday. Yeah, that's when I picked them up. And so yeah, so that's why I wanted to do this brief video. I can't do a full podcast, but that has been what has been on my mind since the 5th of July, when I was flying back from San Francisco. Oh, by the way, yeah, I went to San Francisco for the 4th of July weekend, and I had a great time, man. I had a fucking great time. I went to Haight-Ashbury. I had a nice Airbnb, like a studio apartment, nice Airbnb, and I hiked the hills. I went to Twin Peaks on top. I hiked, and then I also went to the top of Buena Vista, which was basically next door to where I was living. And then I drove to Berkeley. I had some amazing Vietnamese food over there. And then from there I drove up I think 580. I think that's what it is, Interstate 580, up to Marine Headways, and then I drove through the winding road, Marine Headways, down to where the road actually ends. It actually goes down to a lighthouse, and that's where the road ends. Tourist attractions. But that was nice. That was amazing. And then I basically. Oh, by the way, I had a hard time. I don't know what happened. So I had. So San Francisco does not have car to go. By the way, I have a membership car to go, but they don't have that. So, but they have some. They have some local, similar like car rentals. And I mean, I want to talk about San Francisco because I saw a lot of things. There are a lot of things that I want to say. But I want to keep this. Maybe in my next video podcast I will say a lot of things. But in this video podcast, I just want to make it brief, and because it's very hard for me. Um, Given my sister's situation, so I was running around. My dad is here, and my brother is here, and my brother and her husband are in the hospital, and she's getting the best care, but it's very tough. It's very tough. And she has been the best sister I ever had. Man. She has supported me. She has protected me. Not only me, but all of the family. She has really been the mom of the family. Although our mom is alive, and I love my mom as much as I love my sister, but she has been a very special person. She's like an angel, man. She's like an angel, and she didn't deserve this, man. I don't know what happened, how she got this malaria, goddamn malaria, but it has been just devastating. It's just devastating, and I think she's fighting it. She's fighting it very well with our support, with the best medical care, and hopefully she comes out of it, and she makes it through. And I've been praying, and my family, friends, uh, people who are our family friends where we come from, people, my friends, and my friend Sean's friend Vivian, and she's a doctor, and she came over. That was so nice of her, and she looked at her condition, and she's in touch with me, and we are trying our best. Man. We are trying our best for her full recovery, speedy and full recovery, and that's what my focus is on now. I mean, because although I'm very busy with work and all that, but this is going to distract me. Yeah, because as much as I want to do anything for my sister, I mean, this is, if nothing, this is what I can do for her. At least, just be there and making sure that all the tests are done. Although the NYU Langone Center doctors they are very proactive. And also, I think because this is a unique case, so everybody's watching her from Department of Health to CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control. And we are very positive. I spoke to her primary care, not critical care doctor, and then he was very positive and very optimistic, and that gives us hope. And I'm. It's not a matter of. It's not a matter of very critical condition, but I think she's going to come out of it. I've seen her in the past. She has gone through a lot. You know, she's a very strong woman. She's a very strong woman, and I will make sure that I can do anything I can for her. I'll be there for her, support her, and this has been a very tough time for us. I have never seen anything like this. So I just wanted to make this brief video, and I'm assuming that everybody had an amazing 4th of July weekend with barbecues, whatnot. Oh, by the way, yeah, I took my dad to, I have a smart car, so I drove him to one of family friends out in Kew Gardens, and they had a barbecue and whatnot. And so And then I came back, dropped off my dad at my sister's place. She lives in Long Island City, and then I went to I went to see her. Her husband was there, and my brother was there. My brother, who actually lives in Sweden, and he's a good life. I think Sweden is a good place to live and to raise a family. So he has two kids, and although he's my younger brother. So, and also at the same time, I was yesterday, I was there in the waiting room, and these ladies from where I come from, they joke around me. They're like, "Okay, well, it's time we get married," and I'm like, I'm so nonchalant about marriage, man. But having said that, I think I want to. I want to. I want to. I think fundamentally, this event that has happened, this stuff that has happened with my sister, it's a very tough time for us, it also gives me now some perspective on my relationship with her, and also I think it also makes me. And we were discussing, me and her husband and my brother. We were discussing about how actually, I've been very rude to her in the past, because I'm an asshole. To be honest with you, well, I used to be. Let me put it this way: I used to be, but I have learned the life hard way, because I was lonely for a long time, and bad relationships, bad jobs, and New York is not. New York doesn't help you. New York is not a place that helps you. So you have to, you have to move on. You have to brush off your dust and just move on. That's what David Guerra says. But I think she has helped me in many levels. Uh, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. To be honest with you, I'm telling you, and that's the truth. And I love her. She's a great supporter for my life. She has been in New York, kind of like supporting me and protecting me somehow. And I think I want to do more in positive things in my life. And I also want to give her as much support as I can. Now, with this event, it's like it has been 5 days now, almost. She has been in hospital, and she has been unconscious. I thought about things that I said to her, like being rude and all this, and then it just when I see her unconscious, it just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. I don't know the circumstances, what happened when she was on the United Nations missions in Africa, and there are a lot of questions that need to be answered. But doctor said that she got malaria through a fucking those fucking mosquito bites. It carries a parasite that actually just shatters your body. Apparently, it kills. It basically hatches in the liver, and then it takes the red cells and all that. But luckily, she doesn't have any parasite anymore at all. So medicine has worked. So that's a positive thing, and she does not have any brain activity or damage. So those are the positive things, and I wish her. She's in my prayers all the time. I pray for her, and I wish her a very speedy recovery. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen, man. And with that said, she will recover, and I'll keep you guys posted in my next video podcast as to what happens. But But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That I love her, man. And my sister, she's great. She has been the greatest, and she's one of the best human beings ever encountered in my life. Although we lived together, obviously in childhood and all that. But I'm not saying that because she's in the hospital. But I would always say that about her. What she has done for me, my family, and she's loved by everyone, and everyone is concerned. She's a very lovable person. She's a very lovable person. Very down to earth, and I mean, and this thing happening to her, man, it just gives me a heartache. It just gives me a heartache. She has done no harm to anybody. She has done no harm. And I pray that she recovers. She gets the strength and gets her health back, and she is back on her feet fully within a matter of days. And that's my prayer, man. That's my prayer. So please pray for her and keep her in your good thoughts, in your loving self, your loving being. So send her good thoughts, and hopefully she gets better soon. So that's it. What else is going on? I mean, I don't want to discuss a lot of things about technology. I know that there are a lot of things happening in technology, and I'm fascinated. I'm going to the hospital almost every day. And I look at this technology and how they actually have everything actually is analyzed by these machines, and I think on the medical side of the technology, I think human beings have improved a lot. But at the same time, I'm thinking that she got malaria, severe malaria, but it's still we are not there yet. She's still unconscious, and it's almost the fifth day, but we're still not there. I'm not blaming the technology of the doctors, anybody. Of course not. They have the best technology, contemporary technology that they can use. So, but I think human beings will make progress. Maybe not the progress to the extent of the movie. Remember that movie? What is that fucking movie? Christopher Nolan. Was that Christopher Nolan? Let me do a little research. Oh, District 9. You guys seen District 9, right? Fucking classic, amazing movie about aliens. Not landing ship, but lost, and disease and some shit happened in their ship. So they were hovering above the planet Earth, but oh, hold on a second. This is BBC. I was watching something on BBC about China, and that. Oh, by the way, yeah, Chinese are like these people who are they don't give a shit. So they built this bridge up in mountains. It's amazing, freaking bridge, man. It's like a cable stayed bridge. It's called the cable stayed bridge because I know a little bit of bridges through my school. But in any case, so what I wanted to talk about was like the technology on the medical side. So District 9, I'm going to just Google District 9 because there was a sequel made to District 9. Not a sequel, but well, actually, I was expecting a sequel to District 9, but the director or the producer, I think, what's his face? Neil Blomkamp, right? Neil Blomkamp. Is that what I'm saying, right? Yeah, Neil Blomkamp. He made District 9. He was the director of District 9. That was fucking amazing. It's a classic, fucking amazing. movie about aliens and on a real scale. It's not about. It's not like. It's not like the alien movies. Sigourney Weaver. It's not like that. It's on a real scale. Mhm. They have made it. They have made it look like a documentary, but it's not. It's a movie. So in any case, what he made District 9 in 2009, right? And then what else did he make? Hold on a second. The movie that he made was oh yeah, Elysium. Then he made the movie Elysium. Elysium is about these rich people who actually because the planet is devastated, whatever the hell happened, and so only sick and poor are left on planet Earth, and on rich and who can afford they're living in this what do you call in this space habitat, which was designed by Stanford Doris, where the hell is Elysium. So on Elysium they have this technology, medical technology, where obviously that's fictional, that's fictional. That's fucking fiction. But they have this technology, and if you are part of the space habitat, where you get a tag, and then and that takes certain amount of people from the Earth to the space habitat. Just like I think it's about immigration and all the immigration, and how the rich countries are not letting these poor people in, which is kind of bullshit, man. That's fucking bullshit. Why do we have borders? Why do we have fucking borders? Humans have not evolved, to be honest with you. I mean, we still have the monkey mind. That's probably why. Protection, this bullshit. I understand. I understand the part with the terrorists and the drug dealers and all that. But then again, that's a whole different venue where I do not want to dwell into. Okay? But I think we have made a lot of progress in technology, which is a good thing, and I think technology is going to help us also find our animal instincts to be somehow. What's the term I want to use? Our animal instinct to be more empathetic. Is that the what I want to be empathetic? Whatever the hell it is. Holistic, yeah, more holistic, and you're taking care of everyone in the family, in the district, in the whatever. I think that's the ultimate for humans, but my at the same time, my take is that you can't change the world. You can't change the world. You can't change the world by camping on Wall Street. Asking for change. You can't change the world there. No, you can't. You have to be satisfied in your own personality, in your own life first, and then you can do the same for others, and that's where you can actually be a leader, where you don't have to be dependent on money or any the other bullshit. So you have to be satisfied to a point where you are satisfied in your own life, and then you can do good for others, including first starting with your own family, extended family, whatever it is. So yeah, so Elysium, I guess I'm distracted because I always think about my sister now, because she is I love her. I love my sister. Um, and so sorry, I just got a text message from my office manager. Okay, yeah, she's telling me that she can't make it for work tomorrow. Okay, so So on Elysium, if you are poor and if you have a child who has a disease that can be fixed obviously on Earth, because Earth is a desolate planet now. But what you can do is you can somehow smuggle her into the space habitat through the smugglers, and then she is immediately uh, transported to the space habitat, and then she goes into the medical bay, and they have these machines. They have these machines where you just put your child into the machine, right? And then the machine actually scans her wrist, because her wrist has the number, whatever the hell it is. I mean, this is a futuristic movie, you know. I will see it. And then her mom puts her into this machine, and the machine scans her wrist, and then the machine scans her body for problems and diseases and all that, and then within like minutes, it knows what the problem is, fixes it, and she's like, dude, she's like fucking, perfect. She's normal. Diseases are gone. Her body problems are gone. I mean, that's a futuristic planet. You know, I think we should have that technology, but I don't think we should have planet Earth that is full of disease and all that. You know, while only rich people can go up to whatever the fuck it is. You know? So having said that, so I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to take it easy, because my sister in the hospital. I told you guys I don't want to repeat myself and not sound like repetitive, but it's a priority for us, for me, my brother, her husband, my dad, and our friends, her friends, is to make sure that she recovers, and she recovers fully. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. And I'll talk about San Francisco. I have a lot to talk about San Francisco, which I'll do in one of the videos, upcoming videos, maybe the next video podcast. All right, so enjoy the rest of the night. It's kind of late. I did this kind of late because I was running around, and then I came back home late and late. And please just keep my sister in your prayers and in your good wishes and thoughts. And let's just pray that she recovers fully and soon. Amen. I think that's all I want to say. Amen. Alright, so have a good night, and I'll speak to you guys or you guys will see me on next Sunday. Okay?